Hello everyone, welcome to the video we're doing today. This is Melanie down at Ben Franklin, and I am going to show you this really cute little Easter box. It's a candy box. You can open it. This is called a belly band, and you open it up, and inside, like inside this one, I've got 4 little chocolate Easter eggs, and I've put something in each one, so I'm not going to open each one, but the belly band is fun because you just can take it on and off. And the papers that I have used for these, these are from Photoplay. They're the new ones called Baskets of Bunnies. They're just new this year. And I actually really love papers that I can die cut. Like I punched out a little round circle with the bunny face in it. Sometimes you get, you can punch out flowers or whatever. So I really like finding a paper that I can punch out and use as an embellishment. You could also put on here other stickers or other little 3-dimensional embellishments also. So to need this, of course, you'll need your regular paper crafting supplies, but you're going to want to have 2 or 3 different ones. I chose papers that you could use both sides. Like it didn't have any of the cut aparts in the other side. It just had cute prints on both sides. And by doing that, you get 2 different prints to work with. And then you'll need a corner rounder, and you'll need a 1.5 inch scallop punch, and then you'll use 1.25 inch round punch, and those just kind of fit inside each other to make this little design here. So let's get started. Okay, so let me show you what pieces of paper you need to cut out. This is the one that's got flowers on the front, a plot on the back. This piece is 5 by 8.5. And then you need a piece that is 2 7/8 by 1 7/8. And then you need a piece that's 1 7/8 by 1 7/8, the square piece. And this is the belly band. It's a 1/2 inch by 7.5 inches. And I have previously punched this one out, but I wanted to show you how I do this. So I love that they have these that open and close, that you can keep closed because you can store them all flat, and it's really nice. So you just undo it, it opens up, and then if I have something that I want to see what I'm cutting out, I actually can turn this over, line it up. Now if I had a bigger one I wanted to use, I might be able to get the whole bunny in, but I think it's really cute with just the face too. So I'm just going to punch that out. And then that's going to go on top of there, and that's my cute little belly band embellishment. So again, you're going to have these pieces cut out. That's all you need. You can use a scoreboard. I'm just going to use my paper cutter, move the cutter out of the way, and I'm going to use my bone folder and make some score lines. So the first thing you're going to do is put the short side. So I call this the short side. This is the long side. Probably a better name for that, but that's what I call it. And on the short side, you're going to want to score it at 2 inches and 4 inches. So I put it at the 4. I'm just going to score it down there. And then I put it at the 2 inches. Line that up. And just score it like that. And then sorry you can't see those score lines very well, but keeping the 1 inch, so this is a smaller side at the top, you're going to score at, let me open this thing up because I think I need the 8 inch. Let's see. You're going to score at 2, 4, 6, 8. So 8 inch is going to be right there. Line that up. I don't know if you have to put that down. Maybe you can score it. I do, but you don't want to push super hard or it's going to cut your paper. So there's 8. And 6, and 4, and 2. 2, 4, 6, 8. Now go ahead and leave it with that at the top and slide it back to a 1 inch and a 5 inch. So let me do this way. 5 inches, and my little 5 is right here because it's hard to see up here. So I go down here to the 5 and I line it up there. And you're only going to score it down to that first score line. So I'm just going to score right from the top down to that score line that's across this way. That's at 5 inches, and then I want to move it back to 1 inch. Just I can stick it back up here. And just again, from the very top down to that first score line, that's all you score that. Okay, then we're going to put this away. Okay, so what we're going to do now is draw some score lines so that we can see easier. And I'm going from where I did the 1 and the 5 little short score lines to this side one here. And I actually I made a little pencil mark here, and we're going to go out to each side of that box. Then you skip this one and you go to the score line up here, and I drew a little mark again for you to see it easier and maybe me to see it easier. And then you're going to take a ruler. I've got a metal one here, and if you use a metal ruler and a stylus, you can actually just, with the stylus with the ball on the end of it, just go ahead and go over it several times, and that would create a score line also. But I'm going to show you how to do it this way in case somebody doesn't have that tool, but you have a ruler. So I'm going to go ahead and draw. I think it's easy if you put your pencil on one of the dots and then let that go up against your pencil and find the other dot up there. And just go ahead and trace up. And then I'm going to go to the other one. And that one lined up pretty good. That was nice. And trace that. Okay, so we've got these lines traced. I'm going to put our ruler and our pencil away, and we're going to do some cutting. So what we're going to do is, so I've got the smaller tab is here. Remember how I did the 2, 4, 6, 8, and we have paper that's 8.5. So I've got a small tab here, and we're going to cut off. I'm sorry, I wish you guys probably could see this better, but I'm going to cut off this tab here. I'm going to cut off the bottom. And then on this side, I like to go at a tiny angle across. So it's got just a smidgen angle there and a smidgen angle there. And then this one we're going to go straight because we're going to round these corners up here. Okay, so then I've got, this is the first square, and then I've got 1, 2, 3 squares here. So I'm going to go down, straight down this square, and then all the way across that score line. And this is why I think long scissors are easier, because you don't have little shorty lines. Okay, so you've got that. Then we're gonna cut up the bottom here. So you're gonna cut, this is the bottom of the box, this is the top of the box. Cut it right along, straight along these score lines. And actually you can do the little angle thingy too. That's really technical, I know, thingy. The little angle cut there. Just a little, you don't need a lot, just to give it, it's just so that when you fold it up, the pieces don't hang over each other, but you don't have to do that. You can just cut it straight if you want to just cut it straight. Depends on how picky you are, like I'm picky. Okay. So now I'm going to show you how to score this part. And you're going to bring your either scoreboard or this tool back in, which, you know, I love to use this tool. And you're going to line up the lines right along that score line, right along where that's going to go. And then just score. And this one's harder to see, so that's why sometimes if you have that cut there, I was hoping I could lift it up, but I can't. So just kind of see how far it is from here and try to make it the same as there. And go down. And then this one, same thing. Look at how far it is here. You're going to go down, making sure that's pretty far. That's pretty good way to do it. Checking here, checking there. Okay, that is done. Put this away. That's how you can score it. So either score it on your tool like that, or a little stylus and metal ruler. Now, because this is so short right here, my corner rounder won't reach down far enough. So a trick I'm going to use, now actually this is going to be the outside. The trick I'm going to use is to punch your 1 7/8 by 2 7/8 piece. And I like to use this one here. So you're going to want to slide it in all the way and corner around that one slide it in all the way, corner around that one. Okay, super easy. And then we're gonna glue that one. I'm gonna use my glue because it's faster here. So we're gonna just glue across there. And go ahead and line it up. I've cut it so that there's a little bit of edge. You know, so you probably can see on here, there's a little bit of edge right there. Just kind of line that up. And then while you're at it, let's see, now we're gonna go ahead and you have that as a pattern, so you can kind of just trim that one to go the same as that one, however much you like to do that. See, voila, easy peasy. Go. Okay, so once you've got that, we're gonna go ahead and burnish or press on the score lines. Now this is our inside, this is our outside. Oh, I need to cut that one a little bit further. I cut it, okay, put it right along there. And then this one. So, you know, if you find it easier to do this before you cut it, go ahead and do that. Whichever you find it easier to do, and see how I didn't quite cut it all the way to there, so I'm going to need to just fix that all the way up to that dot, and that one should be good. So I burnished those. We also want to go the sides here, burnish those. When you do it, kind of match it up so that you're not like ski-wampus and burnishing it the wrong way. Fold it over. And do it this way. Okay, did I get them all? I got them all. Perfect. Oh, except for the little tab here. Press that with my fingers. Okay. So these are going to be the bottom, these are going to be the sides, and what you're going to do is fold it in. Now I don't want the tab on the outside, that would be ugly. So I'm going to put the tab on the inside, and I'm going to use my tape for the rest of this. Just press it on there, pull it. And I like the tape for this because I feel like it's a little bit quicker than the glue in the part where it's sticking together. Okay, so I'm just going to press that together. That's going to form my box. Come here, box. And then we're going to fold these. And on the very last one, you're going to put your tape across here. I don't think you need more than a couple of pieces. You can see I'm like super exact where I put it. Not really. Just slap it on there. Make sure nothing's hanging over the edges. And ta-da! Okay, and then don't worry about these because these will actually, when you pinch it, the little triangles form. So then you can just kind of press a little and then kind of fold this one over. Now you still have your front to glue on here. So we're going to bring that out. Bring my glue. Glue that down. And glue it on the front. Again, leaving, I've cut it so it's a little bit teenier. This is a 2-inch square and this piece is a 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. So it gives you just a teeny tiny little edging, which I really love. Okay, that's going to make the little box. Now we're going to get our piece for the belly band. This is the 7.5 by 1/2 inch piece. And I like to start it either on the bottom or the back, and I like to use the opposite of what it's going to show here. And then just when you get to the corners, just kind of give it a pinch and a pinch. And then if you find that you've got extra, depending on where you put it, you might have extra, just clip it off. Okay, and then you're gonna just put some. And one thing I might mention is that you don't wanna do it like super tight because it's gonna be hard to get it off. So don't feel like you have to super tighten it. I'm gonna stick that on there and let that dry. This is the top of our box. And then just take your cute little bunny and paper and glue that on the front. I did use a pop-up to glue mine up. And then of course you can fill it with good treats and give it away. You can also use like any of the other stickers. You know, if you wanted another bunny on there or a little birdie or something. Look how cute that would be. You could put that on your circle even. And have fun with these and give them away. Happy Easter!